Alex, what happened to you today? You're fucking goof-brained.
Dude, it's like I took a whole bunch of Adderall right like in the past few hours. I have no idea why my brain is going a million miles a second, but like I think it's because you sent me into a panic because you didn't do the thing you promised me you would do.
Yeah, I did fuck up, and then you like went into a downward spiral of like word vomiting ideas, the word vomiting ideas in my DMs, and then like rethinking those ideas and like reform all in like fucking
Yeah,
nine
but that
DMs you
eventually
sent
turned
me.
into an idea train for literally things that don't have to do with anything. Like I'm like, "Oh yeah, I want this. Never mind. We're going to do this. I have an idea for Christmas now. I have an idea for what we're going to do for
You did
Christmas.
suddenly
Actually,
have an
never mind. I
idea
don't
for
want to
the
do that
Christmas
idea for Christmas. We're
episode.
going to do another idea
And
for
then you were
Christmas."
like, no, actually, I have a different idea for the Christmas episode. I'm not going to tell you that one. That one's a surprise.
Since we have an impartial party here, do we want to let him decide between the two ideas for a Christmas episode this year?
Well, I don't even know what the other idea was, so
Well,
please
no,
do
I'm gonna
tell.
give two ideas, and our
Okay.
guest Tyler here can decide between the two.
Okay.
So, as everybody who watches this show knows, we are about musicals. We're about even more musicals now, I should say. It's been updated.
That was the name of our 2 episodes ago. Yes.
So, this show is about even more musicals now. Staying on theme with musicals, I have two to bring for that have to do with Christmas.
Wait, well, one of the ideas you had is just like fucked entirely because of reasons that I will address when you say it.
Okay, so the first idea that I had for a Christmas episode is cover the one movie Journey to Bethlehem where they're like singing about Jesus being born.
Okay.
The other one I found fucking miraculously cuz I went on an ADHD like autism ADHD binge today and found a whole bunch of like relatively good musicals and like on YouTube and stuff.
Oh boy.
I found
Are we
a
about even more musicals
Um,
now?
so I'm gonna come up with a third idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
So technically, there's two ideas because the Journey to Bethlehem one brought up another one that would be good around Christmas time. So one, there's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat,
Okay.
a fucking like
What is
mind.
that even at all? I've never even heard that uttered until this very
So
moment.
it was created by the guy that created Phantom of the Opera. So it's it's going to be a
Okay.
trip. Yeah, it's going to be a trip. The other one is there is a How the Grinch Stole Christmas musical.
Oh my God, is there?
Okay.
Is there
So
Now,
really?
the last
now,
one I have. Oh, go ahead.
now, there is one back when Fox was doing those like live theater videos that they would do where they did the Grinch, and it is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it is a absolute train wreck. And it's honestly the last one that Fox ever did. Like that's how bad it was. You
So
had the guy from Glee playing the Grinch.
That's so great.
okay, I see. So the last one I had that I found a actually surprisingly really good, like almost pro recording of a Christmas Story musical.
That's a thing that happened. That's another example of a movie that is famous that I have not seen.
But you know
I've
about
never
it
seen A
though.
Christmas Story. I've heard of A Christmas Story. Yes, I've never seen
Did you
it.
know that was shot here in Cleveland?
Oh shit! Really? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like probably a 20-30 minute drive from the house.
I actually accidentally came across the house once. By total accident. It was my first day at Spectrum, and my like onboarding was at the Steelyard location. I took one wrong turn, and I ended up at the the Christmas Story house on the day that they were doing the Christmas Story run.
Oh wow.
Lucky.
It took me forever to get out of there.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was god awful. I was like, oh god, what did I do?
So
How did I get here? Why am I in the movie The Christmas Story? I just want to go home.
No, please.
so those are the options. Thanks to Tyler for giving 2 more options for a Christmas episode. But
I had an idea that's not a musical, but I'm probably just gonna have to save it for the MoCast because we seem pretty pigeonholed into musicals at this point.
what do you mean we're pigeonholed into Riely? We've been doing musical episodes for almost
No,
like
but I'm
over
saying
a year now.
Now we have like 7 Christmas musical ideas. So you're not gonna take my not musical idea.
Yeah, save it for the MoCast. I have musical
Yeah,
ideas now.
I'll force Mo and Violet to watch several hours of Tim Allen movies instead of forcing you.
Yeah,
to
that's
do
probably a
that.
better place to do that. Go do that for the Issue Crew movie review.
On this episode, we're going to talk about why Home Alone is actually the worst Christmas movie ever.
All right, so I know it's not December and I know it's not Christmas, but I have a legitimate question to ask you two. Is Die Hard a Christmas
Alex.
movie?
Alex, can I say that's a whole can
It
of
is
worms.
not a Christmas movie. It is a film based around Christmas.
What is the difference between the two?
So you can have a movie that centers around the fact that it is Christmas time. You know, the Santa Claus, Christmas Story, everything that centers around the fact that it is Christmas as part of the plot of the film. Then you have movies that are around Christmas time. The fact that Christmas is not a part of the plot makes it not a Christmas movie.
Doesn't he wear a
So
Santa?
Die Hard could be a part of any day, month, year, doesn't matter. It's still Die Hard.
But what event is going to get everybody in the same room for a big party like that?
I mean, it could be an office party of some kind.
But that's usually held during the day.
Shit, they could just be throwing a pizza party for all we know. I don't...
Well, they have a lot of money, so their employees make a lot of money. So a pizza party's a little above them. Pizza parties are reserved for the working class.
For the poor folk.
Instead of a raise, we're gonna give you a pizza party. Oh,
God.
So I deliver for a living. I drive a truck around and stuff. My company has catered food about 20 times in the past year that I've been there. Would you guys like to guess how many times I've actually eaten said catered food?
If it's any less than 20, you're retarded.
Twice. Do you want to know why?
Crazy.
Probably
Why?
because it's shitty food.
No, because the inside people don't tell the drivers that there's food and they keep it to themselves.
Oh, that's garbage.
Oh, fuck.
I'm getting back at like
God.
closing time and they're like the one day it was like really shitty. Like they had a business meeting and they're like, "Hey, there's food in there." And I went in there and there's like 2 sandwiches left and I'm like, bruh. Like they don't save any food. And then I found out like another day, the next day, they're like, "Oh yeah, they catered Chick-fil-A yesterday." I'm like, "Why? Why don't I get Chick-fil-A?" They're like, "Oh, well, you guys were out on the road." I'm like, "Then give me $20. I'll go get Chick-fil-A. I want to be part of this." I'm not going
Or
to get
just, like,
Chick-fil-A, but
save us some. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. It was the same problem at the last company I worked at. The inside people are all greedy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Detour Head, everybody.
Oh, you're gonna snatch that one from me? All right.
You were too slow. I'm Alex.
I was gonna do it before we started talking about that last. That's what I was trying to segue us into. But
Nah,
then
no
we started talking about
segues.
it.
No segues. Segues are for people who don't want to walk around.
Segways are for failures, literally, because the guy who invented the Segway died on a Segway.
What a way to go.
While trying to prove the usefulness of the Segway.
The efficacy.
He's like, look, guys, look, check this out. This Segway can stop so quick. Check it out. And then he segued off a cliff and did not successfully stop before the cliff as he intended.
Is that like the guy that lost his wife to the dating website he created?
Wait, is that a thing?
That Ashley
Yeah.
That's
Madison.
pretty funny.
I'm Alex. That's Riely. We have a first time guest, Tyler.
Hi. I forgot this is
Hello.
also an audio show. I
Yes,
just waved
it's.
at the.
See, you're the one who bothers me and says that to not do shit like that.
Every once in a while, I get too comfortable on the camera. I forget that I'm performing for two different types of audiences. So I use hand motions and don't say things, and I'm like, oh, oops.
That's all right. Did we get last episode? Did you get me stuff for last episode or no?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure that everybody knows you didn't do your jobs.
Yeah. Just so everybody knows that I'm a failure.
At some
Isn't
point,
the
I'm
High
just
School
gonna like.
Musical episode not even out yet? The one I got you info for fucking 5
Excuse
days
me.
ago?
The 2 episodes that we did prior to last week are both up. They should be.
Oh. I don't know why YouTube didn't tell me. What the fuck?
You probably unsubscribed.
Why would I
Or-
unsubscribe from a channel that's basically half mine?
Yeah, Grease 3 ? And this podcast is about more musicals now.
Oh, you know what? I might have seen the notification for the High School Musical one now that I think about it, but I didn't see the one
So,
for more musicals.
Tyler, did
but
you
it is
know
there.
originally High School Musical was supposed to be a third Grease movie?
I think I do remember hearing something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a
With
little bit of
Britney
research.
Spears.
It was supposed to be with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
I
So
want
either
to
way, it all
peer.
circles back to Disney.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to peer into the strange universe where this movie had. I can't imagine Britney Spears acting. Is the first problem? Like I'm trying to imagine what
So
she
the
would be
funny
like as
thing
an
is,
actor.
she's probably one of my favorite characters in How I Met Your Mother.
Was Britney Spears in How I Met Your Mother?
That's a
Yeah.
show. That's a show that I gotta watch.
Was she there as Britney Spears or was she playing a character?
No, so she plays Stella's like receptionist.
Oh, I didn't even. Does she have an acting career that I didn't know about?
I think she
Does
has this
she
very
do
small
things?
acting career. The amount of musicians in How I Met Your Mother is actually really weird. Like Katy Perry, Britney Spears,
Technically, Neil Patrick Harris. He's not an actual
Pat-
musician, but he has like musical talent.
I mean he's been on Broadway, so
What did he do on
That
Broadway?
does not
Like,
shock me at all.
no, I know
didn't
he's
know
I
that.
know he's
That
been
does
on
not
Broadway.
shock
What
me.
did he do on Broadway?
Rent. There is Dr. Horrible's music sing-along blog with Nathan Fillion.
So
I like Nathan Fillion, and that sounds like an interesting name. So
Pretty sure he did perform in Rocky Horror like once or twice.
that's another one we're gonna cover with Val at some point. Spoiler alert, but like
how could you spoil our epic future plans, Alex?
because I already confirmed with Val and she wanted to do it like soon, and I'm like, no, I have to hold Riely to JC Superstar.
No, you should have said that because now I'm gonna go text her now. We're gonna make this happen fucking next week.
So Tyler,
I'm going to see Wicked like on next Tuesday. Like I'm so excited to go see Wicked.
Speaking of stuff that's coming to Playhouse Square,
Should I watch the new Wicked and also the old Wicked and we talk about Wicked?
we could.
By the old Wicked, I mean the previous film in this series, not like the old Wicked.
Yeah, the one with Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
Not the old Wicked, you know, the Wizard of Oz
yeah.
from 1939.
Did they not make a Wicked movie before?
No,
No, it was
This one,
just
I
on
thought they
Broadway.
did.
Wicked is only 20 years old. Like the play only came out in 2005.
Shit. This is another that we had this exact same thing with Dear Heaven Hansen, where I was like, I swear to God, there was a movie adaptation of this play fucking way before
No,
this
Dear
one.
Evan Hansen's
but
only
there
like
was
10
not.
years old. Yeah.
So speaking of newer musicals, I was gonna get this just because your tag on Discord is Gaming Gatsby, right?
Yes.
I do have a question about that, but first, just because it's Gatsby, and obviously that's from the movie, right? or the book
Correct.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
it is one of my favorite books / movies.
Did you know
Yeah.
that the Great Gatsby musical is coming to Playhouse Square next year?
I did just see that.
The
And
what?
I am very excited.
So
How have we not become informed of the fact that there's a fucking musical of that during our whole
because it came
musical
out 2 years
excursion?
ago, so it's really new. Like
Yeah,
end of 2023 new.
yeah,
The
it
Great
is.
Gatsby
Yeah,
musical.
So Riely, that means you're gonna have to come up and visit, so we can go see it. Like go see a real musical instead of go find
I'm just sad that Jeremy
Wait, I
Jordan
thought it
adaptations.
probably is
wasn't it a
not
different
playing
musical
Gatsby.
you showed me?
I sent you
Am I tripping?
a picture of
I don't know what musical I thought this was,
no, it's the Great Gatsby.
but it sure is The Great Gatsby. Looking at it now,
So that's coming to Playhouse Square. I saw that on Facebook and I'm like, I have to go see it. Especially
Yeah,
it. So Riely comes up every year, like around June, July, so that works out perfectly.
it's always been July. It would ruin the sanctity of the yearly Ohio trip because it has been in July both years. It would
because
have
I
to be
tell
in
you don't do
June.
June because of Colossal Con. All my money's fucking gone. So Tyler, the premise of the musicals that we do, which is why I say I have to hold him to JC Superstar, is we have a wheel where we put all the musicals that Riely and I are going to do on the wheel, and every time we finish one, we go and spin the wheel for the next one, so it's always random. Well, this time it landed on Jesus Christ Superstar, and Riely thought it was a parody one, and then he found out that it's like an actual like.
I thought it was
it
about
is
like
a
Jesus Christ
legitimate. Yeah.
being a rock star. I didn't think it was actually just the Bible, the musical.
So the last time,
he's not very far off though.
no, it's not like I told him. It's like if you took Passion of the Christ, but made it in the 70s with a bunch of fantastic music.
Yeah.
And a lot less blood and gore. And
Only
a lot less
slightly
shame.
related, but they're making a sequel to that shit.
To what?
I don't know. That's a Passion of the Christ. I don't know what they're doing.
What do you mean? There's a sequel to the
There's a sequel to the Passion of the Christ coming out.
It's coming. Yes.
Wait, Tyler, is he not bullshitting me?
No.
What are you gonna do? That's it.
It's the Family Guy thing all over again.
I didn't think there was anything you could do after that.
It's got like
I hope
Tucker
it's
in it and
about
everything.
Jesus. I hope it's about Jesus guiding Mel Gibson to be a better person after hearing those voicemails.
It's like a Christmas Carol. Jesus takes him through the past, present, and future. This is what you did wrong, and this is what you're doing wrong now.
It's funny how much I still think about the Mel Gibson voicemails, and it seems like nobody else does. Like it seems like he's successfully dodged the bad
now
press
we have
that comes
like
with the
Alec
voicemails.
Baldwin voicemails and stuff.
Yeah, the Alec Baldwin voicemails are very interesting.
I
don't think you'll ever.
I don't think
you'll ever
because,
top Mel Gibson. He was dropping N-words in there.
I think it's because he went and made Passion of the
To
Christ.
smile and blow him. He was saying all sorts of crazy stuff.
Riely, I think it's because he made Passion of the Christ. So everybody who would have attacked him was like, he did us a great service. He brought the image of Jesus to the big screen. So, we got to get
the word of Jesus.
We can let a few N-words slide here because he made Passion of the Christ.
He may have also given us like one of the greatest South Park episodes of all time as well.
Oh, of course.
I don't know that I've seen the Mel Gibson South Park episode.
Oh my god. It's a time. Like basically it's Cartman. Have you seen that episode?
It's probably been a while.
Literally Cartman becomes like Hitler by getting all of the people to follow the Passion of the Christ movie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, like it's really messed up. Like,
well, old South Park really didn't give a shit about anything though. They would
No,
attack
this is
everybody.
yeah.
You know you're
like,
doing something good when your episodes start getting banned. Like
and
the
Mel
Super
Gibson is
Friends.
basically like a Looney Tunes character. Like,
Yeah.
like they just make Mel Gibson a Looney Tunes character.
Man, South Park is wild because like I had not seen anything South Park for so long, and then a couple years ago, they somehow created one of the most emotional and upsetting character arcs I've ever seen in media in a fucking South Park movie for Paramount Plus. Like did you see the COVID whatever specials? The time skip special?
Yes.
I did see them. Yeah.
Fucking Cartman, bro. I will. It will forever be involved in my brain chemistry and my heart chemistry. I will forever be thinking about how Cartman was a sweet man with a family and just like living his best life, and that he sacrificed it all. And then in the new timeline, he's like a disgusting homeless man who nobody likes, and it's so tragic.
Yeah, but
It's what
the
he
good
deserves
timeline
ultimately
though.
for his many terrible actions, but the fact that he had everything a man could ever want, he sacrificed it for the good of his friends, and then he ended up in this state is
You forget to
tragic.
mention that in the quote the good timeline that you said, he's Jewish in that.
That he is Jewish too. That's pretty good.
Like he's
But
a rabbi.
yeah.
And
And
like
Kyle thinks he's
Kyle
pranking him the
hates it
whole
so
time.
much.
Kyle's like, I know you're fucking doing a bit right now. And he's like, what are you talking about?
See, I was gonna reveal this later on, but I think it's funnier to reveal it now. The reason I want Riely to watch all of these Christian musicals is I'm doing the work of God here, and I'm trying to
Oh, you're
convert
trying to
him.
convert me. Okay.
I'm showing you God's love through musicals. Jesus Christ
Now that you've said that,
Superstar.
just as an act of protest, I'm going to look into Satanist musicals. I'm sure there's a Satan musical out there.
I'm sure you could find something. If not, you're gonna do everything in your power.
I mean, if you want the Satan musical, just look up the Death Note musical.
Okay, so
True,
really
that's on
funny.
our wheel.
Okay, so really funny. What started this whole entire musical thing, Tyler, was Riely brought up Death Note the musical while in some conversation we were having a long time ago.
I think I was trying to convince you to watch it on the show, and
You know
then
you
you
gotta have me
like,
for the Your Lie in April musical, right?
there's a Year Lie in April.
There's a
For
Year Lion
Jews.
Air.
Produced by Matt Pat.
There's a
What
Year
the
Lion
fuck?
April musical.
Produced by Matt Pat. It was only on the West End of London, but it is created by the music was made by the guy who did Jekyll and Hyde and the
Wait,
Death Note
there's a
musical.
musical produced by Matt Pat in British theaters?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes. One, the soundtrack is actually pretty good. Like it's on Spotify, you can listen to the soundtrack.
What
But
the
like
hell is
the musical
this?
itself was like pretty good from what I heard.
Where's my notes page? I gotta put that down.
We gotta make sure that one does not
No,
get lost
not the
in
notes.
time.
I need plans. So
This will not
So
be
this
the
whole
first
thing-
influence of Matt Pat in our musical series, considering we did the Five Nights at Freddy's Random Encounter musical, but
So
Yeah.
the way this started off is Riely brought up Death Note the musical, and it kind of spiraled into talking about a bunch of different musicals, and then we added them all to a wheel. The funny thing is, we've hit everything we added from that episode except Death Note, and we just went and added like what was it, like 9 more. So the running theory here is that no matter what we do, we're going to consistently hit all of the other musicals, and the one that
Except
started
for
it
yeah,
all is going to be the one
fate
that
has
ends it all.
decided.
Fate has decided
that
You
we
kind of
can
have to
end.
do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't remove it from the wheel. If the wheel hits it, we do as the wheel decides. That's why JC Superstars.
I'm
next.
waiting for the wheel to hit it, and you're just gonna be like, Riley, I
I
swear
didn't
to
see
fucking
it.
God, you said it.
I
Then you're
didn't
gonna
see it.
spin,
Hit
you're
it.
gonna spin it again. and then-
Riley, I'm gonna spin it again and cut it out for the bit. There's a certain amount of power that you have being the editor of your own show.
You can't use your power for it's like when DMs cheat on rolls. You can't be doing that.
All right, your Light in April musicals there. So Tyler, some of the musicals that we've done so far, Dear Evan Hansen, High School Musical, the movie, the first one. The way that's working with the wheel is once number 1 is done, we add number 2, then 3. I'm still iffy on whether I want to add High School the musical, the series.
Yes, we are
After
adding that.
3,
You can't
You kind of
escape.
have to,
but-
yeah.
Yes, let's
well,
go.
now I fucking have to. Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, you kinda
let's
have to.
fucking go.
Oh, I can highlight the one we're doing today. So we did Dear Evan Hansen with Val, High School Musical 1, Les Mis. For episode 100, I had my sister Olivia on for episode 100, first family member we had on to the show, which was cool. Phantom of the Opera, which was actually pretty good. We did the original Grease movie.
Phantom is fantastic. Have you done the sequel?
We've discussed doing this.
We decided that we weren't going to do the sequel for the show, but I was going to look into it personally.
You have to do the sequel for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I was never against doing a sequel for the show. You said you couldn't find it.
Only because the story behind how that show got made is more interesting than the show itself.
It's Love Never Dies, where they go to Coney Island, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The music
Phantom
is
of the Opera on Coney Island.
So I'm also looking real quick. We did Holy Musical Batman by Team Star Kid. You know that one?
Yep.
Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Okay.
Obviously we said the Five Nights at Freddy's musical, Random Encounters musical. Shrek the musical, Hamilton. I was so excited to do Hamilton, like fangirling the entire time because I had never seen it.
It was definitely an interesting experience as someone who listened to all the fucking white girls blithe on about how good it was in high school, and then I got to experience it for myself.
And then we did West Side Story, but the 2021 movie.
So, funny story about Hamilton is actually that's how I got into Beetlejuice.
Oh?
We were on our way to Virginia Beach. It's a true story. We were on our way to Virginia Beach, and on the way of that 10-hour drive, we listened to the entirety of the Hamilton soundtrack together. When that soundtrack ended, it immediately went into the Beetlejuice soundtrack.
Oh, that's right. You guys were... That's right.
You guys... And we were like, this is Beetlejuice. And I'm like, I kind of fuck with it.
I was like, you're misremembering this because we were at the same. I completely forgot that I drove out to PA. I drove out to Philly, then drove down to meet you guys.
Yep.
Because I had to go pick someone up for that. Okay, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? We didn't listen to Hamilton. But I forgot you guys were in a separate car.
Yeah, me and Vanessa listened to the Hamilton soundtrack. And that was actually I think that was also the day that she actually got into Hamilton as well. Because, like, at first, I would listen to it and she'd be like, this is stupid. And then one day, I think it was on that same trip, I found her humming King George's song. And I went, so you do like it? And she's like, it is kind of catchy. I'm like, you're damn right it is.
It's so catchy. I wouldn't be surprised if Hamilton shows up on my Spotify Wrapped this year. Speaking of which, Spotify Wrapped episode is going to be coming up soon, Riley. Whenever I get it.
Yeah, those usually come out like the end of November, don't they?
Yeah.
Like
last year's episode we did was released on December 11th. I was double checking. So
I'll have my YouTube music recap like a fucking hipster, like I have every year.
And then the show's Spotify, so we can compare it to the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, the show gets a Spotify Wrap too. We gotta look at
yeah,
that. Look at
so
how
those are
terrible
the
we did
musicals
this
that
year.
we've done. The wheel has decided that JC Superstar is next. I've already memorized the entire soundtrack at this point, so I'm like fully prepared and ready. Because like, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't really like if you grew up going to like church and like either
Yeah.
Sunday Bible school or whatever, or you went to an actual like Catholic school, Jesus Christ Superstar is like a like everybody knows that story if you're Christian.
Yeah.
Like Riely was like, what the fuck is it even about? And I immediately just went, so on Sunday he comes in, everybody's waving palms, blah 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 blah, and I just went through the whole story in like probably 20 minutes. And then I have we have a few other musicals that are being reserved for like guests and stuff that aren't on the wheel. So like Beetlejuice the musical was added a while ago. I've been working with you to like figure out a date and stuff because I'm like,
right.
I know that it would be an absolute mortal sin if I did this show and talked about Beetlejuice without the person who's cosplayed Beetlejuice himself.
Not even like made a name for himself as Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's right. You're like semi-famous for being Beetlejuice around at cons around here too. So Riely,
I got to meet Alex
Beetlejuice
Brightman
guy.
as Beetlejuice. Like I got to meet Beetlejuice as Beetlejuice.
That's great.
That's awesome. I stumbled upon. So I don't. Riely, should we put another person on blast, or is that too rude?
I would love to put whoever you want to put on blast. Putting people on blast is fun.
I was gonna say because I found. Well, I don't know if I can go find that original one. It might take me a while. While looking for Beetlejuice the musical like online so we could watch it. I found one where a high-pitched teenage girl was doing it, and it was not Alex Brightman, so it was bad.
Like the whole musical, or like just a scene?
No, the whole musical was up there, but it was one of those like public theaters.
Well, wait. So it was a public theater, and like a girl was playing Beetlejuice, is what you're saying?
Yes.
They did just release like Beetlejuice Jr. like this year or last year or something like that. So like yeah, schools can now put it on as community theater.
So I saw that and I was like I saw it was Beetlejuice the musical. I didn't realize it was blah 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 Performing Arts Center, and I looked at it and I skipped and I was like, this is not the guy I want. I don't care who this is. This is not good. I don't want to watch this. I want Alex Brightman because he's the one and only Beetlejuice.
I'm surprised there's not like a professional recording of this show.
So, fun fact, because like I know pretty much everything about this fucking show,
which is why I had you on.
Yeah. So in 2020, there was supposed to be a professional recording. It was literally like getting ready to film,
victim.
And COVID ended up having to shut it down.
Fuck.
Yes. So that is the whole reason why we have not gotten a professional recording of Beetlejuice yet.
And so as we kind of transition to talking the show, we should probably reveal the bad news to the audience, the unprecedented event that has occurred on this episode of Detour Ahead. So funny story.
Riely fucked up.
Did not watch this.
Riely got 30 minutes in. So I would like to preface Riely's apology letter here with I gave Riely plenty of time. I told him Monday at 6:40-ish. Hey, I'm bringing Tyler on this Thursday. We're doing Beetlejuice the musical. That gave him technically Monday, but I know he has a show Monday, so Tuesday and Wednesday. Two full days to get it done. Now, I get a text today.
Did you like my text that I sent you?
Today. two days have passed. I've had plenty of time.
What I sent you.
I had enough time to go watch actual Beetlejuice the movie, the original one with Michael Keaton, and the musical. So about 4 hours, give or take. And listen to the soundtrack prior to watching well, not prior to watching the musical, but like prior to the show. So I've consumed all Beetlejuice there is outside of the new one. I have not yet to see Beetlejuice. All
You didn't
right.
watch Beetlejuice? You didn't get Jenna Ortega Kino going in your
Now I didn't.
watching?
I'll probably watch that tonight. I'm in the middle of a show right now that's really really good, but I'll talk about that next week. I have a whole thing planned for that. So I had enough time to listen to the soundtrack, watch the original movie, and Beetlejuice the musical. Now, how much time did Riely have to do anything?
Uh,
2 days.
not as much as you might think.
2
Okay,
days.
here's what happened. Right?
I even texted him, when you get home, I'll stay up and watch it with you so that we
Yeah,
can
I
make
don't.
sure that we get it done. I don't care
I
if it takes us to 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll suffer if it means getting it done.
Look. I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with that.
You
You
just don't
texted
want to
me on
talk to me
Monday.
during the week. You only talk
You
to me during the show.
No, that's not true. And you texted me on Monday. Obviously, I had a show that night. And then Tuesday I did not want to watch it, and I was gonna watch it on Wednesday. And then here's what fucking happened, right? The bus that I went home on is being driven by a guy who it's his first fucking day, and it's like 10 minutes late getting to pick me up, and then it's like running slow as shit the whole time, to the point where at some point we arrived at a stop at the same time as the same bus route 30 minutes behind us, and they had us just go get into that bus. So I was really pissed because I was home like 30 minutes later than I should have been. So I fully forgot that I had to watch Beetlejuice the musical. So I went to bed and I woke up this morning, and I went to work, and I was at work, and at some moment the fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blast hit me, and I was like, oh fuck. I have to watch Beetlejuice the musical, and I was gonna do it, right? But first of all, I learned that there was no professional recording, which was new information. The only method I had with which to perceive the audio of the film during my lunch break and on the bus ride home and shit, which would have been when I had time, is via a single earbud. So with the audio being as shitty as it was very hard to understand the words that were being said out of one earbud. And then, even though I was going to tough through it and do it anyway, and just get as much as I could from it, my earbuds have been fucked lately, and I should have bought new ones last week when I got my first paycheck. But then one of them started working again, so I thought I could put it off. So I have these Skullcandy Bluetooth earbuds that are basically completely broken, except sometimes they just work. They don't work, and then they work, and they were on a streak of working. So I was like, maybe we'll be okay today. Maybe I watched the first 30 minutes during lunch break. I could finish it on the bus and then at home. And then when it came time to wait for the bus, the earbud was not working again. So we're fucked. And I only saw 30 minutes of the musical. So I'm just going to sit here and vape and hang out. And these two are going to talk about Beetlejuice the musical.
Okay, I would like to say Riely started this conversation off at 10 in the morning. I saw I had
Yes, tell the people what I said.
I saw that I had 6 messages from Riely.
I said
Riely does
6
not
messages.
text me during the week. Riely refuses to answer anything from me during the week.
Because it's all like shitty business stuff. If you said, "Hey, how's it going?" I would say,
No.
"Take it back."
I don't care how you're doing during the week. During the week is when my brain is going, well, I'm bored at work, so I'm thinking of business ideas. All right?
No,
So
you don't pitch me business ideas. You just pitch me, give me the fucking thumbnail, retard, and I'm like,
because
I'm
you don't
not
give
gonna
it to me on
even say it.
time.
The fuck,
All right.
yeah. Not only am I gonna
So
be
this
late with the
is
thumbnail, I'm
how
not even gonna
Riely started
dignify
the
you.
conversation. If you don't mind, I'm gonna read it word for word from our DMs. Is that fine with you?
Please. Yes. I've
Riley
literally
texts
asked
me
you to do that 3 times now. I give you permission.
at 9:45. So I've obviously already watched the musical. But hypothetically, if I haven't, where would I watch it? Or where did you watch it rather? As I already have watched it somewhere, obviously. Now, Tyler, I would like to say I did the link that you sent me. When I told him that plans were confirmed, I did send him the link. So he had
Yeah,
access to
I didn't even
said.
know. I didn't know that's what the link. Why is it called like slime drink tutorial or whatever?
So it
So-
doesn't get taken off of YouTube.
Yeah, so musicals, when they get uploaded to YouTube via bootleg and stuff like that, in order for them to not get hit by the YouTube algorithm, they put them under slime tutorials.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's
It
what
works.
happens. So
It also makes finding musicals a fucking bitch, especially because like I dove deep into slime tutorials on YouTube trying to find other musicals. They're
even
all
coming
named
across
like
actual slime tutorials.
no. You look up slime tutorials. If you've been looking for musicals, they only show you the musicals, but they're not named Hamilton slime.
No, it's always like a word from the musical that you're like, okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know these musicals, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. One was like Broken Egg slime tutorial, and it was some
Humpty
musical.
Dumpty
I have no
musical?
idea what musical it was.
Humpty Dumpty
No. No.
fell off the wall musical.
I would have said like waitress or something like that.
So this
He sat on a wall
continues.
and he had a great fall. I forgot the Humpty Dumpty thing for a minute. I'm
Jesus Christ.
spiraling.
So this is tying back into my hyperdrive moment that I had today. We go on and on. I'm kind of pissed that Riely didn't watch it. Blah blah blah. So this goes on for a minute. I threaten Riely with not coming on the show and replacing him with Val. Doesn't respond.
Which I basically agreed to, and then you were
I
like,
was gonna
"No,
say, to
you
be fair,
should show
Val
up."
did go and see the
Actually,
final performance with us.
Yeah. So Riely, then you said, "I'm just gonna watch it. I can understand it enough that I know what's going on," and I abandoned the Val idea. 2 hours later, you go, "My earbud is fucked again. You're gonna have to go on without me." And I'm like, "It's 5:30. I can't call on Val that close. I need to
why
like
didn't
plan
you
ahead."
invite Val on in the first place?
3 is the perfect number. You should know
You can have
this.
more than three
3 times.
sometimes.
Riely, how many beers do you need to have to be at perfect equilibrium?
I mean, if you're Randy Hickey, 3, but I assume that that varies
Exactly.
by person.
3 is the perfect number. It doesn't get overcrowded. Also,
No,
I don't have
like,
any.
I like bigger ensemble. The only reason
I don't
why
have any
bigger
setup for 4 people though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, you have to make a new one.
It's gonna take too much time. You saw me autistically fiddling that before the show.
Yeah, you would have had hours though if we had planned it then and there.
Anyway, so I go on to say, "Don't you have an hour bus ride home?" You tell me my earbud is fucked again. I ask how far, you say half hour, and I say fuck. And then immediately after I go, "Hold on, I can fix this." Tyler gets sidetracked easily, so all I need you to do is come up with fake questions that we ask all of our guests, quote, like this and this, and I immediately go into like hyperdrive, like, "I can fix this, I know what to do, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get the like."
The
And it
problem is this
lasted for
idea
about
that you-
4
this
hours.
Idea about the idea about questions that we ask all of our guests. The problem with that is the premise you are stealing from a show that we both like. So it's
Yeah.
very hard for me to think of new questions because I immediately think of the questions that Dick Masterson asks on the Dick Show because that's the whole predication of the bit, and we both know that. So it was hard for me to think of anything better than what he's already thought of.
Okay, Riely, I would like to ask you one more question. How long do
Yes.
we aim to make these episodes? What's
An
the get?
hour.
Do you know how far we're in right now?
Are we an hour in right now?
No, we're about 45 minutes in. Do you realize that I've been orchestrating this entire episode? This entire episode where I know everything that's going on and I'm perfectly manipulating it like Rain Man here. I've fully embraced the Rain Man for this episode to where I can fully get an hour and still fit in Beetlejuice to where you're still involved in the episode to where you're not sitting in the back seat in the dark by yourself.
Okay, so you say by creating an hour of content that does involve me, I have been involved in a podcast that is the amount of time that is the appropriate amount of time for a whole episode, and thus it's fine that I'm not involved in the Beetlejuice part. I see.
Master. I'm the master Rain Man over here. I've embraced it. It's my personality now. I know how to fix any situation. You give me a massive fuck up like Riely not doing the shit for the show, I'll completely derail the entire episode for 45 minutes so I know, so I can at least say Riely was a part of this episode. It's out of the kindness of my heart. It's all on the fly.
Should I just ask him the questions? Is that a funny bit? Just straight
Yeah.
stolen from the Dick Show.
Well, we did that. We used to do that though. We did it for a few people.
We didn't do them all though. We just did a couple of them.
No, just do the one. Just do the classic one.
Well, because I like the other one. So listen, don't tell me how to do my bit where I'm stealing someone else's bit, okay?
The bit that I stole that told you to do. I stole the bit and told you to do the bit.
And you told me to steal the bit, so I steal the bit.
Tyler, I'm so sorry if you can't follow any of what's going on. You look lost. All right, let's reel it back in. Ask Tyler your question or questions.
All right, Tyler. First, very important one. When you piss, do you go over the waistband or through the fly?
Oh, over the waistband.
Okay.
Thank
Based.
Thank you. It's the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Who does it through the fly?
I mean,
What-
allegedly
what-
that's what the
He's so
fly is
fla-
there for.
He's so flabbergasted. That's the first time he's ever heard of it.
Allegedly, that is the purpose of the fly, but I don't know who would ever do it like
The
that.
fly is to
Right,
keep your
like-
pants on.
That's like putting your dick through a saw trap. Like what?
That's true too. You don't want to like
good,
zip
yeah.
your dick up in there. I've heard.
That's
of
what I'm
people doing
saying.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, and Jigsaw's just gonna come out of nowhere.
You fuck too many fat bitches. Now your dick is stuck in a zipper. You need to figure out: do you go up and cut it off and save your life, or do you piss through the zipper hole? Your choice. Everybody will see your dick, or you can cut it off. One or the other. It's a saw trap.
Do you want to play a game?
I want to play a game.
Now, I can't even think of that actual movie though. I just anymore. I just think of the meme that fucking Jason sent me that has lived rent free in my head for years
Oh,
now.
the
Where
Jigsaw at work or something like that.
no, it's Jigsaw and he's got a guy trapped and he's like, well, we're playing a game, whatever. You may notice that your balls have been covered in milk and breadcrumbs. Before you is a KFC air fryer, and then the guy puts his balls in the not air fryer, KFC deep fryer, and he puts his balls there, and goes
Jesus.
and then Jigsaw's like, what the fuck? I didn't even explain the rules of the game yet.
What's the other question you had that I indirectly forced you to?
Oh, I mean, there's the classic one. You see, you made a joke earlier, and then Tyler started to respond in a way that's making me think that he doesn't have an answer to this, but maybe I misinterpreted. The next important question that we ask everyone, and we definitely didn't steal from someone else who's asking everyone,
Okay.
is the classic age-old question of tits or ass.
Ass.
based.
Interesting. Okay.
And then here's the classic one. We got anything that comes to mind. What's pisses you off?
I thought you would have went with the other one, but there's two there's one. The other question that we ask is what makes you a rage, but
They
what's
mean the same thing. They're two ways to get to the same destination.
yeah. So there's what's pisses you off and what makes you a rage. We're asking you what's pisses you off this time.
What's pisses you off recently?
I think when old people come into my store and like like they give you that smile that you just know that they're about to just pull some horse piss the minute you got out of bed that morning. Like you're like, "Hello, how can I help you?" And they look up at you and just go,
Are we talking about the smile from? Do you know the movie Get Out, where they like steal black people's bodies?
like pretty much. Like they just give you that
yeah,
smile that you're
that like creepy old people smile where they're
Yeah,
coming in to
and-
do
and, like,
devious
you-
works.
yeah, like you just know they're about to ask you the dumbest question on the fucking planet.
What's the internet?
Yeah, literally. Like how do I send a text message?
God, when was the
They
last?
smile,
Okay,
They smile and then they just go, "Oh, you're gonna regret having me."
this is a legitimate question. It's a joke, but it's a legitimate question as well. How long ago did an old person bring a flip phone in and say, "I want to upgrade"?
I want to say today, actually. We still sell flip phones like on a daily basis. Like it's
burners?
There are just some people that literally
Yeah,
are just
places
like,
still sell flip phones.
I want my
'cause they're
flip
just so
phone
set
and
in
that's
their
all I'm
ways.
gonna
No,
have.
see, there's a difference between an old person wanting to upgrade and someone wanting to buy a flip phone. The person who wants a burner is selling drugs. The old person who has a flip phone, their grandchild or their child has brought them into the store to upgrade so they can track their location because they probably have early onset dementia and like
Pretty
to go
much.
for silly little drives around town.
Pretty much.
There's a difference. unless the old person is selling drugs and they want a burner. That who knows? We don't judge here over at Detour Ahead. We
You
only judge
also then have
Riely.
the people that literally come in and literally are like, "I'm gonna throw this thing across the room," and you're like, "Well, that doesn't solve anything."
Yeah,
That's probably why you're here in
why
the
would you
first
do
place.
any of that?
Probably why you're here in the first place.
You could do that, but why? But why would you do that?
Congratulations! Now you have to spend more money than you even wanted to today.
I would say I'm very happy with my Spectrum experience.
Good.
Tyler's the one who set up my internet for me. Well, he sold me internet. He didn't come over and set
But
it up. I wanted him to, but
he works for
Detour Ahead, brought to you by Spectrum.
we're not sponsored.
I guess a lot of people work for Spectrum at a lot of different places. So it's not a
Getting
huge
sponsored
deal,
without
but
getting sponsored.
Anyway,
Spectrum sucks.
yeah, I'm aware that Spectrum sucks. I went to Spectrum because I thought I'd get like a friends and family discount from Tyler, but he never fucking said anything about it, so I had to pay full price, and I was already there. So like, I was already too far in to the point where like they were setting everything up. I was like,
What do you mean friends and family discount? Like it's you get a new customer discount and that's it.
how long does that last, by the way? Only 1 year or like forever?
It's usually 1 to 2 years.
Because I think I'm still on that discount, by the way. Don't take me off that discount, please.
I don't know your address to take you off the discount, so I don't
perfect.
know.
Okay, yeah, don't take me off because I'm still paying that initial.
The second I get your address, I'm shutting your shit off. What do you mean?
Oh, you're just gonna turn my internet off? No more show. Nothing else. No more.
Internet, it's over.
See, Tyler's gonna get upset that this is gonna go up on YouTube, and he's gonna like immediately after the show, he's gonna go straight to work, even though it's gonna be like super late at night, and he's gonna be like, "We're gonna turn the internet off. Turn it off."
We gotta find him.
Where is he?
Find Alex Colochu. Take his internet away.
See, the funny thing is, Riely, Tyler I had to sign up with my legal name, so Tyler knows my government name.
To be fair, I've always known your government name.
A lot of people have known my government name. It's Alex
I
Kolochu
know
here.
your government name.
I was about to say no, you don't. But I know the minute I challenge you, you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
bleep it
I
out.
know. I exactly know your government name, and we were friends on Facebook, Alex.
What the fuck is Facebook? Are you like 40?
Listen, I work with a bunch. The most millennial thing I've ever heard was just the other day when I saw one of my coworkers playing on their watch. I said, "Hey, what time is it?" And they go, "I don't know. I'm playing a game on my watch."
That's awesome.
I've never wanted to punch a millennial so fast in my entire life than when he said that.
No, I want that. No, that's based playing video games on your watch.
Like it's
That's
like I'm
awesome.
playing chess on my watch. I'm like,
That's valid, though. That's valid.
motherfucker.
So let's hop into I want Riely to stop talking for a little bit. So we're gonna jump into our topic this
Am I
week.
allowed to just leave, or do I have to sit here and stare
No,
at you
because
as talk about
you
musicals
can
you've
still
never seen?
answer wrap up questions from what you've seen.
I suppose that
You have at least 2 to 3 options to pick from. So
I think I saw like 4. So how many?
oh,
songs
even
were there?
more, even more of the reason why you gotta stay.
The last song I heard was the Dead Mom song. There was like 3 songs
So
before that. I think.
nearly halfway through the show.
You
Well,
heard
no,
one
because
of
the
the
show was like 2 hours, right? I only got 30 minutes in.
yeah, but you heard one of the more important songs, so
Yeah,
you're
like
fine.
as far as the songs go, like that's pretty much nearly halfway through the show.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you have plenty of options to pick from, so you have to stick around. Our topic today, an hour in, Tyler, this happens every single time. So if you see something labeled Grease the Musical on my YouTube channel, we probably only talked about Grease for like half hour. The episodes are not
that one was
fully.
special. We actually put an additional label on that one because the other conversation took so much airtime that we decided it was appropriate in that case. We
What
talked about
was-
communism that episode, I think, was the other topic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about Beetlejuice the musical. I've been looking forward to this ever since we like first started doing musicals on the show. This was one of the ones where I specifically reserved it for Tyler. I had a whole bit, and I'm gonna reveal the bit since we're already doing the episode. And Tyler knows what bit I was talking about too. I was gonna have Tyler and Vanessa both on for the show. And I was going to have Vanessa join the chat, and we were just going to act like it was just us. And then we would jump into the topic. I would say Beetlejuice 3 times. Tyler would hop in full cosplay, or at least just like...
I would have did a full cosplay.
Tyler would have hopped in full cosplay Beetlejuice and yell, "It's showtime." And then we go and talk about it. Because
the makeup probably takes me about 45 minutes to do.
It's a lot of work for like a 5-minute bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a fight because he would do the whole podcast as Beetlejuice, so it's a bit.
Yeah,
for the
but
whole
like,
episode.
I don't know. I didn't think it was worth doing. Also, this was like, I want to get Beetlejuice done. Not like I want to get it over with, but like, I finally.
We've been waiting for it for a long time. You want to?
I was finally able to lock Tyler down for a specific amount of time. So I was like, we're just, we'll say that Tyler does Beetlejuice. I wish I had a Tyler. Do you want to show a picture?
Sure.
Send it in live chat, and I'll pull it up here.
I will upload the photo of me with Beetlejuice himself.
Oh,
did they do the Deo part in the musical?
Yes, they did.
They do, yes.
Okay, because that's the only part I remember because I almost did that on stage. It was in high school theater. We rehearsed it a couple times, but it was with my theater teacher who turned out to be a pedophile. So the theater teacher got replaced, and then we didn't do the show we were gonna do.
Said it in the live chat.
Yeah.
I guess to say he's a pedophile would technically be slander because the girl was 18 when he got caught. But I've talked to people who had their suspicions before she was 18.
There we go. That is me as Beetlejuice with Alex Brightman himself.
Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice. Oh my
Beetlejuice and
god.
Beetlejuice.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
And the fact that I got to do the voice with him is like highlight of my life.
Man, I wish I was faster and like.
Man, that cosplay is so good that for a minute I thought that was him, and I was like, wait, there's only one Beetlejuice in this
The amount of
picture.
times I've actually been told, like, dude, you look like Alex Brightman. Like, I'm like,
Yeah, you could just learn how to do like stuff like this in post too. I feel like that's easier.
Well, okay, so I did switch over to visual thirds at some point, so like I'll just throw it up in post. But like, yeah. So Tyler does go around to like. I don't know if you've done it in a while.
I think it was Colossal Con last year was probably the last time I did Beetlejuice. It's been a while. Or no,
I remember.
last Galaxy Con. It was last Galaxy Con because that's when I met Alex.
I remember that you go and do like competitions and you'd sing Beetlejuice's first song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um
I would sing the whole Being Dead thing, but I would, since we would do it at anime cons, I would switch up some of the lyrics on the fly and add in some anime references.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like, one of the lyrics is the sword of Damocles is swinging. I would say the sword of Demon Slayers are swinging.
Wait, is the Sword of Damocles like a real legend?
Mhm.
I know that from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yes.
the Sword of Damocles refers to a. This is the edumacation podcast. We like to educate our guests. We like
Yes,
to
of
educate
course.
our guests, our co-hosts, our hosts. We like to educate everybody while also having fun.
This is a very intellectual podcast
Very.
this year.
I mean, I'm Rain Man, so it's very, very highbrow, like highbrow comedy here. The Sword of Damocles refers to a situation where someone is facing impendent and constant threat of danger or doom. The idiom originates from a Greek legend where a courtier named Damocles, who envied the power and luxury of his king, was given a taste of his lifestyle only to find a sharp sword hanging above him by a single horsehair, like constantly.
So it's a sword that it represents impending doom. That makes sense because in Power Rangers is a sword that the evil King Mondo has that if he uses it too much, it'll kill him.
There you go.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So we like to educate our listeners here at Detour Ahead. But anyway, so the show that we watched, you went to, right? The very last Broadway performance.
Correct. Yes. Vanessa and I we went for our anniversary, and the show that we went to, Alex Brightman was not available that day. I guess he had like taken a couple of days off and announced it on his Twitter, whatever.
Well, in the
So we
show, he
did,
says he does a lot of coke, so he's probably recovering from that.
yeah. So
That wasn't Beetlejuice the character. That was Alex Brightman the man.
I just went, all right, I tell you what, we know it's closing in January. We'll go as a Christmas present, you know. And so I asked Valerie if she wanted to go. And so we took a trip to New York and we went to the final performance. That final performance almost did not happen because 2 weeks prior to that, on Christmas Eve, Alex ran into the sandworm and got a concussion. He almost could not finish the show.
Well, I missed
Oof.
sandworm. That is not a phrase I was expecting to come up in the context of this show.
Yeah. So they have an actual like giant sandworm puppet that they use, just like in the movie. And he ran into it while trying to do a quick like exit. And so it was like hey, I'm gonna do like these couple of shows in between, like every other show, and I will be doing the final performance. I'm like, well, thank God I bought tickets for that final show. However, I didn't receive those tickets until like 2 hours before the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, it like that was probably one of the most stressful days of my life because we're walking around New York City. We spent like so much money on the hotel room, and I keep messaging the company. I think it was I don't remember if it was Ticketmaster or SeatGeek or whatever, but I kept messaging them. I'm like, "Hey, I've not received these tickets yet, and we're getting very close to the show." And they're like, "Oh, don't worry, blah blah blah. Don't worry, you'll get the tickets." And I'm like, okay, well, it's like 2 hours before the show's supposed to go on. Like when, and all of a sudden I received the email that the tickets had been delivered. I'm like, thank God.
So I've never seen this before. This is my first encounter with Beetlejuice the musical. I've heard fantastic things. I
Mhm.
even like while I was at work, I looked into other things that Alex Brightman did, and
Mhm.
I'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's a project that I'm well, not really a project, because that's not the right word. I'm doing a little investigation to see if I can find a recording of something. And I'll talk about that later. But I know that Alex Brightman is the one and only Beetlejuice. No other recording is as good as this one. This is why I wanted to do Beetlejuice. And I saved it up until we were going to talk about it. I watched the movie. I know about the movie. I've seen it multiple times. It's fantastic. Michael
Mhm.
Keaton is a
Oh,
fantastic
absolutely.
Beetlejuice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, and I was very curious how they turned it into a musical. They
Mhm.
took a very like liberal spin on what the original movie was. The concept is still there. However, watching the movie and watching the musical are two
I would agree.
completely
Yeah.
different experiences.
Yeah. I definitely agree. It's for me personally, I think I like the story and the characters more in the musical than I do in the movie. Um, Not to say that the movie isn't good. Like obviously the movie is the original. It's fantastic. I love the movie, but I like the choices that they made for as far as the changes that they did in the musical more.
A quick clarifying question, because just to establish it for everyone, not only did I only see 30 minutes of this musical, I have not seen the film Beetlejuice either. So I'm very unversed in Beetlejuice lore. Does Beetlejuice just have magical future telling powers, or is he just seamlessly switching between telling us the story in the past tense and then becoming part of the story? Because he starts talking about how these people are gonna die before they die, and I'm like, can he?
So yeah, Beetlejuice as far as the narrator goes, like he's very breaking the fourth wall. Like
Okay,
It's like
okay.
watching
yeah,
Deadpool almost.
yeah, essentially yeah.
So the very first song, the one that I know from Tyler's performance at one of the anime conventions that we've been to is uh show about death. What's it called?
The whole being dead thing.
The whole being dead thing. Fantastic song.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wait, I didn't even realize that first part and the part with Beetlejuice were the same song. I thought that was two different songs.
They are two different songs. One's the prologue called Invisible, and then
Mhm.
it
Okay.
goes into Beetlejuice singing.
Correct.
There is no prologue in the movie. And watching the movie and then watching the musical, I think I did it in the correct order. Um I highly recommend it, Riely, if you do get a chance. If you ever decide to watch it, I want you to report back.
Okay.
But I'm not like requiring you or anything like that. This is just like a if you do report back. But there's a lot of like one-off scenes in the movie where they turn it into an entire musical number, and I
Mm.
really love that. Like one song that was like, oh wow, they turned that into the song. That's fantastic. was I need to pull up the fucking song list. Hold on.
I think I just like how it starts off with Lydia's mom's funeral, because like in the movie it's a very like one-off line where she calls Delia her stepmom. And it's literally like a blink and you'll miss it line.
Yes. There's not that like I don't want you here energy in the movie.
Yeah.
Wait, there's nothing about the dead mom in the movie?
Not at
like
all.
there's not at all. She's not even mentioned.
They invented
like,
this whole new thing, and she sings a whole solo about it. What the hell?
Correct. Yes.
The one part of the movie that I really like, the one part of the musical that I really like that they turned into a song because it's extremely catchy, is What I Know Now. And they say those words, like they say that entire line
Yeah.
in the actual movie, but it's not like a musical number or anything like that, and it's just like a one-off line, and they turn that into an entire musical number, and that's fantastic.
No, absolutely.
A lot of the music is really, really good. Like they had an entire, like the Deo song was really, really good. I also want to say, so Riely, because I'm trying to include Riely as much as possible, even though he didn't fucking do his job. So in the whole being dead thing, he says, if you die while watching this play, it won't stop. Right?
Yeah.
If you listen to the album, they changed it to where Beetlejuice says, if you die while listening to this album, it's not going to stop playing. And I'm like, I love that attention to detail. It's such like, it's so small. It's so small that not everybody would actually do it, but I love that like attention to detail.
There's also a performance that they did for the Tony Awards where he says, if you die during this broadcast, it's still going to keep recording.
That's amazing. That's like,
you
don't see that attention to detail anymore. That's the thing.
Every time that they do something for Beetlejuice, like whether it's on the Today Show or the Tony Awards, they change something where it involves that crowd to where you just feel a part of, like, that's like you're a part of it.
Now, Tyler, when you just been at the convention, do you say that if you die in this convention, the convention will keep going?
I do.
There you go.
Like, if you die during this convention, it's still going to keep going.
He does a fantastic Beetlejuice voice too.
And then ZipCon, which is a convention at Akron U, there's one of the lines that I changed where I said, your student debts are paid here. Because it's usually the line where he says, but there's a giant snake here, but I didn't have the sandworm puppet with me. So I said, your student debts are paid here.
That's pretty great. Another detail I would like to discuss, as to include my own commentary in this part, despite my failure to deliver on my responsibilities. I will say one interesting thing that happened during Beetlejuice's whole performance. A weird melding of different art styles. Beetlejuice just starts doing crowd work, which is quite an interesting thing to see in a stage play.
Yeah, yeah, he'll get the crowd involved. There's just so much about the musical that like it just works. Like whether it's getting the crowd involved or like one of my favorite parts is when Lydia is talking to her dad about the mom, because that's their whole like storyline, is the fact that like the dad doesn't like to talk about the mom, and Lydia is kind of like resentful towards him for it. Is she says, what about that song mom used to like? And it's the Shake, 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 Senora. Like one of the very famous songs in Beetlejuice. And I love that attention to detail where it's like it's a reason to bring that song in instead of just having the song just to have it. That was my mom's favorite song.
In the movie, that's just an insert at the very end where she just like the ghost kind of float her up and she sings the song. And that's it. Or she lip syncs the song, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
like
no
it's just the
reason for
ending to
that
the
song
movie.
to be in the movie at all. Even Deo is not like really like. There's no like reason for it outside of just like, oh, okay, if you're like using common sense, you can be like, oh, Adam and Barbara were like fans of this song, so they'll possess everybody and make them sing that song. But there's
Which
no
that's one of
like
my
reference or anything like that.
yeah, that's one of my favorite details in the play is you see Adam and Barbara actually like mimic like moving their hands like puppets
Yes,
while everyone else is dancing to the song.
yes, I
So
noticed
like
that too.
yeah, it's one of my like
Beetlejuice does the exact same thing when they're up on
mhm,
the rooftop and he possesses Adam and Barbara as well for his
yes.
5-star reviews.
Yeah.
So like
Like
I think that like if you're gonna consume Beetlejuice, you should 100% watch the musical. If you're not into musicals, watch the movie. It's fine. But like if you want a full bodied experience, the musical is definitely the way to go.
mhm.
Um, Riely made it like 3 songs in. By the way, we only made it like 3 songs in. So just want to point that out. Riely owes me for this though,
Yeah,
because
like
Riely owes me big time. So I definitely have like a card in play here to be
It's
like, oh
funny that
yeah,
he
you
thinks he
fucked
holds
up.
any like leeway over me. It's funny how he thinks I have like morals and that I think I have to atone for this crime that I've
for the
committed.
sins.
Well, you did promise me that you would watch anything involving a guest. So
I might have said that.
no, you definitely did. I have an audio recording of it.
I said that.
I save all your promises in a folder named
Riley's promises.
No, it's called How to Blackmail Riely, along with a few slurs that I've had to cut out.
Jesus.
No, I'm kidding. I don't have anything like that. Quickly deletes the
Okay,
folder.
so you didn't save those times that I said slurs. Good.
But
You
yeah,
think I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go over to the top and do shit like that? No, I'm lazy. I have an alcohol. I made progress on the alcohol video, by the way, Riely.
Oh, really? You worked on it?
I didn't actually touch the video file, but I now have all
Okay.
I now have all the PNGs that I want to put on shelving for the different types of alcohol that we've tried. So I made a little bit of progress here.
This video is only gonna get finished like in June when I'm at Alex's house behind him, making him finish it.
It's that I don't know if you can relate to this, Tyler, or not. You ever like look at like something and you want to draw it, but your brain can't tell you your hand to do it? Or like you have
Yeah.
this vision of something that you really want to do, whether it's like remake like try and like do a one-off of a cosplay or anything, but like the minute you
Yeah.
sit down to actually do the work, your brain's just like, I see it, I just can't do it. That's the problem I'm having with this video, is where I see the vision of what I want to do, but I can't execute it properly, and it's become a perfection problem to where I won't put it out unless it's the exact way that I want it, which is why it's
I
taken
thought the
almost
last
6
time
months.
we talked about it, you were giving up on all the fancy editing and you were just gonna clean it up and put it out.
I mean,
No, because
I'm
then
kinda going
I
through
said that, and you told me, don't fucking do that, do it the way we talked about it. So then you forced me into this, you forced me even further into this hole where now it has to be perfect or else it's not coming out.
No, because you were gonna put it out raw, and there were parts that like needed to be cut out. So I was like, no, you still have to like edit the parts that need to be edited.
I did the editing.
Yeah.
It took me 6 hours.
Oh, because you did too much editing. I remember was because you cut out all the like banter me, you, and Crow had in between.
I didn't cut out the banter.
You did. You told me you did.
I'd have to go and rewatch the video. I cut like an hour's worth of just like us sitting around doing nothing, you cleaning cups and shit. That was that took 4 hours.
No, I know.
So Tyler, just for clarification, so you know what we're talking about. Back in July of this year, Riely came up to visit, and I decided we were gonna do try every alcohol from A to Z.
Okay.
Not
And
every alcohol, but an
try
alcohol for each
one
letter.
try
Yeah.
try one alcohol for each letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, we did a video where we tried literally every alcohol.
Tyler, we did 26 different drinks in like 4 hours.
Oh jeez.
Not all beer, not all wine. We mixed and matched different kinds of liquors, wines, seltzers, beer.
It was all smooth rolling until K, and then it was just a nightmare from there for
I will
me.
say, just so you know, Tyler, Riely made. Well, should I say what you made it to?
I think we've already said it. I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
already been spoiled.
Just making sure. So, Riely made it all the way to W. It was the wild turkey that took him out.
I did throw up because of the wild turkey, yes.
I made it all the way through the video. We finished the video, and then I stood up, and I was like, you know what? I could probably hold it in, but I'm just gonna go get rid of it now.
Yeah, to get it out of my flush these toxins from my body.
Tyler, it was rough. So I had a 3 hour video or whatever, but
Now, was it coming to meet Jesus at Colossal Con of 23?
worse.
Oh god.
That was all one kind of liquor. This was 26 different kinds of liquor.
You passed out in the
Yeah,
grass.
no, that's
Yeah,
that's
I went for
fair.
a walk outside and passed out outside the thing, and then like I woke up a few hours later, and I was like, "Oh shit, Riely might be on his back throwing up, and he might be dead." So I like
I
ran
might be
back.
Jane from Breaking Badding myself right now, and you aren't even here to save me.
Now that's what So anyway, back to Beetlejuice. Like the music was really really good. One of the things that I look for in these musicals that we've been doing is rewatchability and re-listenability. And this
Okay.
musical definitely has the re-listenability. You can
Oh, absolutely.
like you can definitely put the whole thing on. There's a few songs like maybe Dead Mom or the prologue where I'm like, I could skip that, but like the whole being dead thing, What I Know Now, Ready Set Not Yet, those songs are sing-alongs. Those are fantastic songs all together. Like this musical was great. I really enjoy it. Like I had a few laughs. Like I don't think we've had a comedic one yet outside of like the FNAF musical.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Holy Musical Batman.
that was really good though. Riely didn't like
Yeah.
it.
No,
I
mean,
think I've softened on it over time.
like for me, like as far as like Star Kid goes, like the Harry Potter trilogy is I probably like more than actual Harry Potter itself. Like
Riely vetoed a very Potter musical.
yeah, like the Harry Potter trilogy is so good. It's so good. Like as a huge Harry Potter fan, I prefer the musicals over.
Sounds like
over the
something else is
actual
getting
books and
added to the
movies.
wheel.
I still think I'm vetoing it. I don't think.
No, we'll see. Maybe that'll be round 3 that we'll add.
Like
to the
at
wheel.
least if you get to like the third one, which is Harry Potter senior year, like you actually get like actors that were in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
to
but we got to
play
get
their
through 1
roles.
and 2 first. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Riely doesn't want
The problem
to
is I
touch
don't
Harry
like
Potter.
Harry Potter, so it's not.
So you don't even.
I'm
The
not
thing
the
is,
target
though,
audience.
you don't even need to like Harry Potter to like at least respect like the amount of work that went into the musical. And even then, like you'll see people that you go, I know that person.
Yeah, I mean, I know the
Some-
actors in Harry
Yeah,
Potter
like
well
some of
enough.
these
Yeah,
people, not even that. Like Darren Criss, who's gone on to be like a huge like Broadway person, he's in it. He plays Harry Potter. You have the guy that plays Cisco in The Flash as like
put it
one
on the
of
wheel. Put it on the wheel right now. Put it
like
on the
literally.
fucking wheel this moment.
If you look in the background, he's the bassist in the orchestra for the musical. Like you can literally see him in the background and go, That's Cisco from The Flash.
Okay,
That's
okay, never mind. He's just the bassist in the background. Don't put it on the wheel.
No, I'm gonna
But
cut that
that's
out.
pretty
It's on the
cool.
wheel now.
No.
But no, like there's a lot of actors in there that you're just like, I know that person. And Voldemort, oh my, is like the funniest character.
We'll think it over, and maybe that'll be added in round 3 of musicals, because we're gonna run through round 2 right now, and then we'll probably add another whole bunch when we don't hit Death Note.
Yeah, but
To
yeah, I mean,
continue the lore of never talking about Death Note till we've talked about literally every other musical on the planet.
I need more things that Cisco from The Flash is in. I love him so bad.
he's so
Like
good.
I do not share everybody's disdain with like farther seasons of The Flash. Like it obviously gets worse, but like I still enjoy it.
I think
But
I
like
dropped off
now
after season 4. Like as soon as the whole like engineer character started, I was like, I'm out. I can't
no,
do
I
this
liked season
anymore.
4. I liked the seasons after that. I was all on board until the middle of season 7 where we lost Cisco, and I have not watched much since then. That was what finally did it for me. I was all in for all the fucking goofy bullshit. I liked the new characters that everyone hated, but without Cisco, it just did not feel right.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, trying to think of other things. Oh, Sophie Caruso has a fucking
Mm,
amazing voice for Lydia.
she does. It's nothing against her. I'm not a fan
Ooh,
of
he's got some
like
opinions.
I'm not
See,
a fan of how
I know how to
nasally
hit the
she is.
perfect buttons here.
Well, no, so it's not. It isn't. It's nothing against her. It's I'm not a fan of how nasally she is in the original Broadway cast recording, and I think that Elizabeth Teeter, who was the Lydia that kind of came on after COVID and stuff like that, and the show came back. I think she does a much better job and has much better chemistry with
And
Alex.
she's the one that that was in the one you sent me, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that is Elizabeth. Um, you could just tell that there's just a different chemistry between the two. Like,
It did feel like a different character.
yeah,
I will say another difference between the movie. This is exactly why I watched the movie, just so I can make comparisons and stuff. Um, Another difference is Beetlejuice in the movie is this demonic presence that's not to be fucked with. And
mm,
and it goes the same for the musical. However, after Lydia says Beetlejuice 3 times, they're kind of just like fucking around as like best friends. And it's
it's
not
as
like
if
that's not a criticism. I really enjoyed that part where they're literally just scaring the shit out of people for fun.
Me
And
and
it's
my
really
evil
entertaining.
ghost friend
pretty much.
Like
doing
the
But like,
silly
girls
I
stuff.
the
think
Girl
what they
Scout
did
is
was,
fun, but
I think what they did was is like because there was a Beetlejuice cartoon show, in the 90s.
okay.
So like it's almost as if they took that dynamic between the two in in the cartoon and in the movie and just kind of mixed it in for the musical.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's not a criticism though. I really like it's you watch the movie, then you watch the musical, and you're like, this is a different side of these two characters. This is really
Mm.
entertaining. This is really interesting to see.
So this is a question that is completely pointless for anyone who's seen Beetlejuice because it's just like the plot of the movie is the answer. But I have not seen Beetlejuice, so I have to ask, what is like his deal? Like what is he trying to achieve? What is it, how
So
does he change and develop throughout the film? What is Beetlejuice's deal?
so he is a bioexorcist, which means that he is supposed to be helping ghosts get rid of humans that like either take over their house or, that they just want to get rid of. Um so like when the Maitlands who die in the beginning of the show, um they come back and realize that their house has been bought and remodeled and, kind of taken over by Lydia's family. And so they hire Beetlejuice to kind of get Lydia and her family out of the house. Well, then Beetlejuice kind of goes too far, and they actually start to care for Lydia and the family, and now the whole idea is to get Beetlejuice like out. So that's kind of a snippet of that story, but then there's also a B plot where Beetlejuice wants to be alive again, and in order to do that, uh he has to marry Lydia. And
Isn't
so like
Lydia
you
like
have
a little girl?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They poke fun of it in the musical, like Beetlejuice keeps saying it's a green card thing. Like that it's one of the best jokes, and then like there's even a song called Creepy Old Guy where like that's what they sing about is like how creepy old men will hit on women. And yeah, like
There's
I
a
literally have
line.
to do this to be alive. I'm not a sicko, I promise.
There's a line
literally
in
like
that
he's
song where like the entire cast just like they're doing their choreography and everything, and then there's the line where everybody faces the crowd and they go, I can't believe people think this is okay, and then go back
yeah.
to everything that they're doing.
I think Lydia's dad is like, have you guys seen Lolita? It's just like this, but fine.
Yeah,
Like it's yeah, they know what they're poking fun at.
but Riley, what was your like of your like limited knowledge of Beetlejuice? Was there anything that you have opinions about from what you've seen so far?
I mean, like, obviously, I haven't seen much, and what I did see was in shitty quality out of one earbud. So, like, my table's pretty limited here. But like, I will say that the Beetlejuice himself made an impression in the small time I got to know him. That I think he was a very good, very fun performance. This is a spoiler for a wrap up question, but just because I'm saying all the thoughts that I have, I will say that I'm a sucker for the like comedic relief showstopper song. Like I was also very into the King George song from Hamilton, and I think this is in a similar vein. I will say the song that the name I keep forgetting, and then Tyler keeps saying it, that Beetlejuice does at the
The
beginning.
whole being
Oh,
dead
the
thing.
whole being dead thing.
The whole being dead thing. Yes, that was a banger. That was great.
Yeah.
As long as like really, I'm satisfied with you just hearing that one song. I would like you to actually watch it and report back. Like I would like you
There
to,
there
but
is one song that's probably even funnier just because it's him trying to teach Adam and Barbara how to be scary.
oh, Friday Their Lives.
Yeah, like that
That's
that
really
song is
good as
probably one
well.
of my favorites because it's like an 80s like workout song in a way.
Yeah,
Like
We should be keeping a tally on these full like goofball songs because I know these there are probably a lot that I'm not thinking of. There's Master of the House from Les Mis. There's the
I
King George
forgot
song.
about Master of the House
Uh,
from Les
yeah,
Mis.
yeah.
there's this one. There's got to be more. We've watched so many more musicals. There's got to be like a cornball comedic relief song that I'm not thinking of.
I mean
I
there's
get
definitely one
the
in Jesus
entirety of.
Christ Superstar for sure.
Oh, good. I
Oh,
wonder
hold
who the
on.
comedic relief character is in the Bible.
I mean it's literally just Elvis. Like Elvis
Oh,
just
great.
yeah, like
The comedic
Part of the
relief in
Bible where
the
Jesus teams
JC
up with Elvis. That's my
Superstar.
favorite part.
I'm trying to think because I listened to the soundtrack today. I'm trying to think which one it is.
it's not necessarily like a comedic relief song, but it's the character himself being portrayed as Elvis.
Oh, is it the
Oh,
ending
Jesus.
song Superstar after they fucking kill him?
It might be, but it's the King song. Like
Is
it's
Judas Elvis?
Oh, King
Kill
Herod's
Jesus.
song. Yes.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's the I can't believe I forgot about that. Did you know
Yes.
on the 2001 remastered recording of it, they got
I
Alice
did
Cooper?
not. That's hilarious.
They got
They
Alice
just
Cooper to do King Herod, and it's fucking fantastic.
they just did a like a Hollywood Bowl performance, like I think last year or this year, where it's John Stamos playing him.
That's
Oh my
fantastic.
God.
or Josh Gad. I like it's there were two performances, and one was with Josh Gad and one was with John Stamos.
How could you have those are the two most different people I've ever heard
But they
playing the
both
same
performed
character.
it. But they both performed it so fucking good.
I was
Like
listening to the soundtrack because I have a musicals playlist now from things that we've like watched and stuff. And I saw Alice Cooper and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't think they what? Excuse me. And I listened to it, I was like, this is fucking fantastic. He plays the role very, very well. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
he's not actually in the movie, so that's very
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
But wrap up questions. Riely mentioned wrap up questions.
Mm.
So Tyler, I feel like everybody who's listening and everybody here already knows this one, but do you have a favorite character?
Do I have a favorite character? So most people, it's probably like most people would expect me to say Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
but it's actually Delia. Like Delia being such an airhead in the show versus in the movie, like is the funniest thing ever. Like the way she like mispronounces words.
I was going to say like not to ride off your coattail here, but like that was the one that I chose as well. Obviously Beetlejuice is the front runner for really like the entire musical. I mean, it's
Oh,
centered around him
absolutely,
the
yeah,
entire time. He's a
yeah,
great character. But the one character that stands out amongst the other ones besides Beetlejuice is definitely Delia, solely because
yeah,
like she's like you said, she's such an airhead.
yeah. Like the scene where she gets caught, like where Lydia catches her dad and her together, and like she just has like a puff of smoke coming out. Like there's so many just fantastic scenes with her. Like
I forgot to mention one like an honorable mention here because it was so far into the movie that I thought they wrote her out was Juno.
yeah,
Her demeanor is has completely changed from what the movie was. The
well
movie
that
was
and
like, "Yeah,
the
I'm just here to fucking help you. What do you want?"
well that and the plot
But
twist at the end too.
oh, absolutely, but we're not going to tell Riely about that.
Yeah, like the plot twist with Juno is like I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming. I kind of do like that writing. Like I think that's
Yeah, it was really
hilarious.
good. Like I didn't expect that either. Um
Um,
so Juno was like a very minor character in this. However, her performance is very very good and like just the character that she plays and that character that was created for the musical really like put a whole brand new spin on like who Juno was from the original movie.
yeah.
But I'm going to have to give it to Delia as well.
Real quick, that has nothing to do with the musical, but I just want to know, as Tyler seems to be a man of culture, have you ever seen the film Juno?
Yeah,
How do you
absolutely.
feel about it?
I think I think it needs to be taught in film schools. Like
See, it's,
there's a certain amount of like indie films that need to be taught in film schools. Like my top 3 are going to be Juno, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and Napoleon Dynamite. Like those are my top 3 like indie films that I'm like
is Juno an
they
indie film?
I
I
would say it's a low budget film. Maybe not
Okay,
an indie
okay.
film, but it's a low budget. Like
Like
it's not
J.K.
necessarily
Simmons is in that movie. Like it's
Listen, if J.K. Simmons likes the script, it doesn't matter what the film is, he will play a
fair
role.
enough.
Like
Yeah,
like
Um
that man will do anything.
he's so great. So see, Alex, there you go. In case you had any doubts about Juno, I now have a third party uh statement about how good
Juno's
it is.
Juno's cast is also very stacked. Like it's a very stacked cast.
we'll
I
watch it
saw that
eventually.
movie.
We got to mute.
Uh,
It's
I
almost
saw that
time
movie. It
for
was great. I was accidentally transphobic on Twitter because of it because I didn't know who Elliot Page was from any other context. I literally like my friend Random Candor who's been on this show before. Like I just made a post about Elliot Page and I used his dead name because I didn't know he was Elliot Page at that point.
Oh
And
yeah.
my friend Random Kid was like, "Wow, transphobic much?" And I was like, "What is he talking about?" And I Googled his dead name, and then up comes Elliot Page and this whole story about he transitioned. I'm like, "Oh my God, what? What the fuck?"
Um, so Briley, you have, I want to say, 3 songs to pick from. I don't know if you have a favorite character.
I mean, my favorite character is Beetlejuice, and my favorite song is the whole being dead thing. I think I made that
Okay.
pretty clear.
Well, I mean, we're going around.
No, I know, I know.
Figured I'd
I'm just
ask. I
saying.
want to do my due diligence here. Because you had to pick from Dead Mom, Ready Set Not Yet, and the whole being dead thing. So
Could have been that sad prologue song too.
could
Could have been
have.
invisible.
Um, so I already said my favorite character. I want to say my favorite song. What it has to be what I know now.
It is very fun.
It's very upbeat and it's very like it's very good. Like the whole being dead thing is like an obvious ringer, like right off the bat. I try
Yeah.
not to. What I try to do is look for songs to be my favorite song that's not the like the very obvious like famous insert. Like
I probably would have done that if I had watched the whole thing. Like I didn't give it to King George in Hamilton,
yeah,
but
that's what I was just going
that's
into
obvious.
is
Yeah.
for Hamilton, the very obvious, super catchy, everybody's like everybody knows the song is the first King George song.
Have you
Right.
still not
Um
heard the TFS parody of that, by the way? Because we definitely need you to listen to that and report back if you didn't before.
anything you need me to do for the show, you got to send to me.
Okay, I will send you the video. The Dragon Ball Z Abridged did a parody of Frieza singing
Oh
his own
jeez.
version of
Okay,
a King George
so
song. It's pretty good.
um I want to say a very close second would have to be Say My Name.
That is a good one. Yeah, that one's probably my second favorite as well. I'm gonna give my favorite to the ending song. So it's like a mashup of um uh
Jump in the
Jump in the
Line and
Line.
Dead Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Jump in the Line and Dead Mom, but like seeing that final performance, like it holds such a special moment for me because it was like seeing that final I'm home and Lydia's actress is crying because it's the final time she's gonna sing that song. Like that's what makes it my favorite because it was like that was such a special moment.
And see, even then, when the sandworm does the thing to Juno
Hmm.
and like Beetlejuice is saying goodbye,
Yeah.
that's not just like because like
No, actually,
that,
that final performance is like goodbye Broadway, and like the
but like
funniest part
they
is
do the
he's
goodbye. They do Beetlejuice does the goodbye in the other shows though.
yes,
But
yes, he
this
does say
one, knowing
goodbye.
this is the last show that they ever did, it really like watching that was like you felt the emotions between like Lydia
Well,
even went
because
in for a second hug too. Like
he also doesn't say goodbye Broadway in any of the other shows. It's literally that final show he says goodbye Broadway, and the funniest like ad lib from the dad is like, "What the fuck does that even mean?"
I noticed that, yeah.
Like, yeah, like that's like the funniest ad lib from the dad. It's just like he disappears, and he's just like, "The fuck does that even mean?"
That's great.
So, um
That is one of those things, right? Where like even in like I've noticed this in like television before too, like in like kids shows where like it's episodic, so like there's no real ending.
Mm,
Even then you can like tell in the last episode that like everybody's kind of like sad
yeah,
because they're not gonna do it again.
yeah, yeah.
And there's that vibe that it has as a result.
so I mentioned this earlier and I want to just like this is probably going to send us on another 20-minute tangent unfortunately. But um
I gotta
I
wake up at like 5:30 in the morning now, Alex. You gotta.
we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
I have a soup to make that Vanessa's like, "Hey, I need you to like finish up," and I'm like, "I know, I'm almost done."
I told Tyler an hour. I'm so sorry. The last thing I saw that Alex Brightman, because I was like, I love his voice. I love him as Beetlejuice. I want to see what else he's done on Spotify. I noticed he's in Has Been Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
and
Yes, he does play Sir Pentious.
I found out about a whole new musical that I didn't even know was on my radar or was never going to
Oh,
be on my radar.
Is it a Jack Black movie?
No, it's Goosebumps the musical, Phantom
oh
of the
my
Auditorium.
fucking god.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that.
I have not been able to find any sort of recording whatsoever, so it will not be added
Probably
to the
will
wheel.
not. Yeah, probably will
However,
not.
I'm going to listen to it and see if you can get like we might cover the album. I'm not sure. That's
Okay.
not a full thing cuz I got to talk to Riely about that at a later date, but I want to look into Goosebumps the musical because that's
Yeah.
interesting cuz Alex Brightman is a part of it.
Speaking of Has Been
Um,
Hotel, should we just watch that and talk about it on the show? I've been hearing
I mean, I
about it more
recommend. I recommend. I
lately.
just finished the second season last night.
I need to work
And
through the show that
Dick
I'm
Masterson
watching.
was praising it on Biggest Problem recently. I've heard a
You know,
lot of good
you know what
things.
you could do, just so it is an actual musical. Amazon Prime does have Has Been Hotel live on Broadway. It's a live action like concert where they perform songs
Bro.
from the show. So like if you don't really want to watch the entire show, you can at least watch the concert, which is like 45 minutes long.
Alex, we do need to watch the entire show and also this concert, actually.
Add it to the wheel.
Just all of Has Been Hotel
Yeah,
is a
we can just
place
add
in the
it to the
wheel.
fucking
Why
I'll add it to
not?
the wheel. Why not?
I mean, we're gonna put High School Musical, the musical, the series on there. That's a show. So
Eventually,
it makes sense.
eventually.
Well, yeah, once
School,
High School Musical 2 and 3 are
Oh,
done.
I also
school,
found a record. It's the same quality as the Beetlejuice musical, but it's Back to the Future musical. I did find that as well.
I
Back to
did
the Future
hear about
musical.
that.
Yeah.
I actually
Where's
found
my
out about
wheel?
I was gonna mention that and I forgot because I found out about that. Well, I think actually the thumbnail of this episode is about more musicals now is a shot from the Back to the Future musical because I found out about that musical while I was looking up stuff for that thumbnail.
Am I at so it's the
There's
same
also School of Rock.
it's better quality than I don't know if you watched the Beetlejuice one or you just listened to it.
I watched it.
It's very similar quality,
So not good.
but better than however, it's better than
Better
Spider-Man
than
Turn Off the
Spider-Man
Dark.
Turn Off the Dark.
Spider-Man Turn
Yes.
Off the Dark is the lowest
Oh,
quality will go.
that was filmed with a Sony Handycam for sure.
Back in like
Like,
yeah. So that's the lowest quality will go. Do you want to add it to the list? Because we've got our list is pretty stacked right now.
Let's hold off. I'm not interested in those enough. Has Been Hotel, yes, but not Back to the Future.
Let's say one shitty one bad audio recording allowed on the wheel at a time. Right now we have Pokemon Live. So
Yeah, that's true.
once Pokemon Live is done, we'll add Back to the Future. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you everybody so much for watching and listening. Riely and I both have link trees. Mine is linktr.ee/COLOCHU. Riley's is
It's linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. Click on stuff. Go check it out. If you like Japanese spandex people beating each other up, please subscribe to Megazord Radio podcast and Toku Thrill YouTube channel. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
and then Tyler, is there anything that you do online that you would like to plug?
yeah, I mean, you can check out the Gaming Gatsby on Twitch. I do a lot of retro gaming and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
now
Is it
I'm
just all
actually-
straight out the Gaming Gatsby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there
Right now I'm playing Movie Theater Simulator, so that's been a lot of fun actually.
Are there underscores in between the Gaming
Yes,
Gatsby?
yeah, it's
Okay.
the
Yeah, that's
underscore
what I was
gaming
asking.
underscore
Yeah.
There you
Gatsby.
go.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay. Awesome. Hopefully someone listens to this and goes and checks out your channel. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for listening and watching Detour Ahead, and we will see you guys next week for some fun, exciting Colochu content, because I have like 4 separate things that I've been thinking about this week that I want to talk about. So we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.